Brings you to Illinois?
And honestly, like the great culture, Coach B, just all the guys, and I think it was just a perfect fit for me. Like watching, I think we played him like 2 years ago. I might be mistaken, but they're just look like a good defensive squad that like flies around. So like when they hit me up, I knew that it would be a good fit for me to come here. Like, oh my God, Johnny Newton, bro, like he wrecked the game when he played us. We still won. I bet back at Wisconsin, but he wrecked the game. So I'm like, bro, like if I could come here and get somewhat like kind of production that Johnny Newton had. I mean, I'm watching him at the Commanders. He's balling. Like that was a good good defensive tackle I looked up to in the Big Ten. So I just knew it would be a perfect fit. And Coach B said he would be able to use me in the scheme. So
was there anything that you had to get confirmed when they reached out for you to make sure before you made the decision?
Honestly, I just had to get like the vibe when I came on the campus, and like it was out of this world. Like, I don't know, it's out of this world, man. Like it was just perfect. The energy, like everything just seemed like very like family oriented. Like I totally missed that, man. Like it was just very much family vibe that they're gonna take care of you here, and you can't pass that up. You don't get that everywhere. So
did you and your teammates, because I know there's a couple other guys that came here from Wisconsin, were you guys all kind of huddling together to make this big decision, or was it all just completely random?
Honestly, like everybody that like me and James went on our visit together, but Leon, like he fell in love with Illinois. So like once Illinois like reached out to like me and James, we were like, bro, like if we could all team up, like that would be like amazing. So I mean, it all just happened like naturally. Like it wasn't planned. Like it just happened very natural.
Were you pretty tight with those guys at Wisconsin?
Of course, man. Like we all started together fall camp, spring ball. So we all grinded together at Wisconsin, and why not team here? I mean, it's a lot of. I think it's James and Leon's last year, so why not team up again?
Was Leon, he was maybe a week or so before you guys. Did he tell you anything about being here first and what it was like?
That he loved it. Like, it was nothing but, like, positive. Honestly, it was nothing but just positive, man. And, like, once me and James got here and, like, we got, like, to see everything for ourselves, we were like, bro, like, this is amazing, bro. Like, you can't pass an opportunity like this up. Like, a 10-3 team that's family-oriented, that's gonna go on a field and fight for each other and leave everything on the line. You can't pass something like that up, man. So it's a no-brainer.
You and James visited here together. Was it something you're like, we want to play at our next stop together, or did it just happen to be we're both visiting Illinois right now?
I mean, when me and James got into the portal, that was like something we were trying to team up together, and like it just naturally happened. Like, I mean, I don't think like teams really knew that. I mean, we got in here together. They reached out to us, and I mean, it was just a perfect fit, and it just all naturally happened, man. Like I could truly say like I'm blessed, and I thank Coach B for this opportunity.
Who were you guys with when you were on your visit? Current players who were already here.
Who were we with? We were with. Oh my God. Honestly, I'm new here, so I forgot like their name. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I know they were like the two starting linebackers, if I'm not mistaken. So.
And who have you been working with or getting to know since you got here?
Gentle Hunt, I've been working with pretty well. We're kind of like the same stature. Who else? Alex Bray. Just a lot of guys on the D-line, man. Just trying to get to know everybody, remember names. I'm sorry. I'm still new here, so like just trying to catch up with all the coaches and stuff.
Prep Field has been not shy about this. Has the potential to be a really special season, even more so than what just happened. How much of that was on your mind when making the decision?
I don't know, man. Like, you don't go to a 10-3 team like very often, man, and that has everybody coming back. Like most of the time, like when you have like a winning season like that, like a lot of the guys like declare for the draft, and I mean, I think it just speaks volumes for the program. When you have like a lot of older guys that could have went to the draft. Reese's Bowl and stuff like that come back, like that just speaks volumes about what Coach B has like coming for this program and just what's into him.
Obviously, J-Mo and nose guards or nose tackles, he's had a lot of success.
Yeah.
And what stands out about the way he's able to develop that position?
Man, like I just think he's like very technical, man. I love that, and I think I need that like in my game. Like Coach J-Mo, he seems like very like straightforward. I haven't like really like got down like to the gritty with him yet because he's been like on recruiting like a lot of coaches have. So I mean, but so far, man, he seems great. Like I can't wait to get on the field with him during spring ball and like really like, you know, like just him develop me and get the best best out of me.
Can you walk us through the decision to transfer? I would assume those aren't typically easy decisions. So how did you come to that? What were the emotions like in deciding that was the right path for you?
It was a great time. I mean, I was constant, but I just knew, like, in my heart it was time to move on and find something that was just a better fit for me. And I just had to weigh out my options and what I was looking for, and I watched tape, and Illinois' defense just screams out on tape. Like, you just can't, like, that defense flies around, and I know they're like more of like a 3-4 and like mix it up a little bit, like a multiple defense. So like I thought it would be a perfect scheme for me to showcase like my talent and that I can play in like multiple defenses, and I can play anywhere. So I just thought it'd be a perfect fit.
What's it like to transfer in conference, and did it make it any less weird because you didn't just play him this time?
Honestly, like, well, like, it was my first time transferring, so like I didn't know what to expect. Like, it was all like just a new process for me, and I was just taking it all in and kind of acting like the people that transferred before, like Leon. So like, I mean, honestly, I just didn't know like what to expect. I didn't know, like, do you reach out to coaches or coaches reach out to you? But like when I quickly entered the portal, I realized that they reach out to you. So it was just like, all like just a process I knew nothing about. So you just hear about the stuff, but you actually in the fire and like, oh man, like what if I don't get picked up? But like, how does this all work? So I mean, it was a process, man. And I'm just grateful that I got an opportunity to showcase my talent in the Big Ten. I mean, you can't pass that up. I mean, I think we had 2 back-to-back Big Ten national championships. So I mean, the Big Ten is like really like going up, man. So you can't take that opportunity for granted. I'm just blessed to be able to stay in the Big Ten and be able to showcase my talent.
Do you think among college football players, is there starting to become a reputation that Illinois can send kids to the NFL and has done so consistently?
Of course, man. Like if you just look at all the guys that have came through here, bro. Like especially on the defensive side of the ball, like it's a no-brainer, man. And when you go 10-3, it's gonna be easy to recruit and easy to bring talent in. So yeah.
You said you didn't know if you had to call people. Was it a kind of an awakening when I'm assuming your phone was going
yeah,
off
like
quite a
man,
bit?
like I literally like I didn't know how it all worked. So like I got a hold of Wisconsin compliance and they told me that they put me in there, and then like an hour later, like schools like just hit me up and I'm like, man, like I don't know. I'm talking to like other people that I'm like, bro, like do I call people? Do they reach out? Or are they just gonna follow? Like I literally did not know what was going on and how the process went. Like you only hear stuff about it, but like you actually in there, it's kind of like nerve wracking. Cause like man, like what if I don't get picked up? Like you know, so it was crazy.
Are you excited to take on Wisconsin Badgers' second to last game this regular season, or is that just another game?
Honestly, man, like I'm just like worried about like the season, man. Like they're just gonna be like another game. Like we're trying to go 1-0 every week, and I'm just gonna take it week by week. I mean, it's gonna be like another game for me, to be honest.
What do you feel like you showed at Wisconsin to make you an attractive portal candidate for programs?
Tough, smart, dependable player.
What do you want to? What's important for you here to elevate your game or add to your game or take it to the next step?
Honestly, like I feel like you get TFLs, you get tackles, but like I mean, what gets you the big bucks is a sack. So I mean, I just want to get some sacks this year, hopefully.
I know you mentioned this family atmosphere when you got here. Is there any moment or two that you remember thinking like, all right, this is what I've been looking for, or different maybe than I had experienced?
I mean, like when they were preparing for the bowl game against South Carolina, which was different. Like I talked to a lot of transfer guys, and no one ever told me that. They had me speak in front of the whole defensive room, which I thought was like pretty cool. Like yeah, so just introducing myself, like I was already committed there, so it was kind of cool. So like I just felt the vibe that like they would take me in with open arms, and I really appreciate it, man. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity, man. And I just thank God, because I prayed about this, and you don't go to a 10-3 team and a winning organization like this often. So.
Nerve-wracking to talk to a group of strangers.
Yeah, man, introduce yourself all again like a freshman. So it was crazy, but like, man, I'm so thankful for Coach J-Mo, Coach Henry, Coach B for this opportunity, man. I thank God.
What is the reputation of Illinois for defensive linemen who are looking to be developed like that?
Yeah.
Like, what have you learned?
I mean, like I said, like tough, smart, dependable guys, game records, and like to be on an opposing team at Wisconsin and watch Johnny Newton like totally wreck the game. Like I think he had like 3 sacks like in like the first half. It was crazy, bro. So like I just know Coach J-Mo just produces at a high level. At Wisconsin, we watched like a lot of tape, and Illinois popped up a lot because we kind of played like the same team. So at the nose position, watching number 23, Terrell Edwards, man, another great nose tackle. So like Coach Jamo just producing them like that, man. So I want to be the next guy. So.